Hey guys, JamesMCD's Reviews here. Welcome to another episode of the Cinematic Bucket List series. And today I'm going to be talking about Avatar, released in 2009, directed by James Cameron. As you guys probably know, they recently re-released this movie on the big screen in all premium formats to help drum up hype for the second one that's coming out, because Lord knows they need it. And last night I went to go see it. In the 22nd century, a paraplegic marine is dispatched to the moon Pandora on a unique mission, but becomes torn between following orders and protecting an alien civilization. Now, I didn't see this one in theaters when it first came out, so I figured it'd be cool to, go back and experience it on the big screen the way it was meant to be enjoyed. And let me tell you, this has got to be the most impressive PS4 tech demo that I've ever seen. Literally, that is the only way that you can look at this movie and, get enjoyment out of it, is just if you look at it as a tech demo. Jokes aside, the visual effects, especially for 2009, hold up pretty well, surprisingly. This movie was released back when 3D in movie theaters was just starting to take off, and a lot of the times it was just kind of used as a gimmick to jack up ticket prices, but I feel like this one is one of the few instances where the 3D actually enhances the experience. It's like a theme park attraction. It really helps bring you into this world, and they do a really good job at showing off Pandora and just the depth and scale of everything like that. The world itself looks gorgeous. It's very creative and very colorful, and it's got a lot of cool looking wildlife, and it's just really cool. You feel like you want to explore this world. And you can by visiting Pandora, the world of Avatar, only at Disney's California Adventure. I thought the action scenes were pretty decent too. It is very trigger heavy, and because of just how much shit is going on screen, it's kind of hard to keep track, but they do a good job of keeping the energy up and keeping, the camera flowing and everything like that, and especially when, they're flying around on those colorful dragon looking things and everything like that. It is pretty exciting. But that's kind of where my compliments for this movie stop. If you take away all of the technical aspects of this movie, there really isn't anything left. The story is just a typical Captain Planet episode of, evil corporation wants to, tear down this forest planet to get their resources, which, by the way, whoever the fuck came up with unobtainium needs to be fired. I'm not even joking. That's they're part of the thing, and this isn't even brought up really much toward the end of the movie, but the reason that they're going to this planet and sort of mining this forest area is for this all-powerful resource that is exclusive to Pandora, and it's called unobtainium.
What?
Yeah, it's the stupidest thing ever.
I can't obtain it. It's unobtainable. It's on Pandora.
Right.
It's like it was the placeholder name, and they were like, fuck it, can't think of anything else.
Right, exactly. But yeah, it's the same sort of pro-environmental message that you've seen in countless other movies, like I said, Captain Planet or Fern Gully or things like that. And don't get me wrong, we should protect the environment and everything like that, but we don't need to see that message hammered on the head every single time. And what's even worse is they don't even bother to make it all that interesting. There's no gray area. Everyone aside from Jake is either the villain or the hero. And it's very obvious. The Na'vi are very wide-eyed and innocent, so that you feel bad for them when the big bad military come in with their guns and ships, and so the balance shifts. And the actors as well are kind of a mixed bag. I will give it to the ones who had to, convey their performance through all that motion capture. They did the best that they could, but I mean, I don't know. There were some that were just kind of off. The guy playing Jake Sully, Sam Worthington, was relatively decent, but his accent kept leaking through so many times that I don't know why they didn't just make his character Australian. Zoe Saldana was pretty good as Neytiri. although she kind of got a little over the top as well. The guy who played the Colonel, I just looked up now, is Stephen Lang, and like while I was recording this and I looked up, it turns out he was the killer in Don't Breathe, which kind of makes sense now, because in this movie he is just a straight up cartoon. He is so like cartoonishly evil. He even has like the scars on the side of his face and has that like gruff military like voice and everything like that. It's just really stupid. The movie is also way too long. Like, I was already seeing this movie way too late at night, but like I feel like there were parts of this that could be condensed. But yeah, like I said before, if you take all of the technical like impressiveness away from this movie, you aren't really left with anything that much. Like, the only reason that this movie made nearly as much money as it did was because of the visual spectacle. Like, this is a theme park ride put on the big screen, and that's it. Like, because the story is bad, the characters are boring, like, everything else about the movie is just laughable, and like I said, I appreciate the visual spectacle. I appreciate, the technical, like, innovations that it made for movies, and especially in that time. But, like, highest grossing movie of all time, really? Like, at least Endgame, on top of being, a visual spectacle, also had well-rounded characters and an engaging story to grasp onto. This has none of that. It literally is just a spectacle, and that's it. And that's honestly what I'm predicting the second one is going to be. It's just going to be, a very impressive visual effects demo, and that's it. There's gonna be like no substance to it whatsoever. But who knows, maybe you guys liked it more than I did. I'd love to know your thoughts down in the comments. As for me, like I said, I like the visual effects, I like the world, but it's just kind of eh. So going to my ranking, I'd have to give Avatar a 3 out of 5. But anyway, that does it for this video. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of Avatar. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you see it when it came out? What did you think of it then? And what are you expecting to see out of the second one's coming out in December? I've got more videos coming soon, but until then, be sure to like, subscribe, ring the notification bell so you can stay updated on when I'm posting. Follow me on all my social media, subscribe to my main channel. Everything you need to know will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later.